night, everyone. Yeah, good night, everyone. And thank you for joining us tonight. Welcome to Bank Shock. I'm joined by my fellow co-host, Mr. Well, his name changes every week. I guess his name is Pierce this week. Mr. Damien Reed and Mr. Aki Nero. Good night, guys. How's everyone doing tonight?
Fine, man. Fine.
Not by mine. Just a little tired, but
Mm-hmm. What about you, Mr. Pierce?
Good, man. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
good, buddy. Hey, happy to see you guys, man.
Glad to hear that. Glad to hear that.
On close nine, no, man.
Pardon me?
World Test Championship final on my horizon.
Mm-hmm.
The World Test
Smoking.
Championship final on my horizon.
I thought he was
it's
smoking
it's
it.
not
You
like
already said he was on cloud
me do,
nine.
me do.
Thought he was smoking there, man. Well, fellas, let me just jump right into things. Tonight we saw the first test match between the West Indies and Australia. Going in favor of Australia. They won pretty convincingly, scoring uh just shy of 600 runs in the first innings. That alone really just set the standard throughout throughout the rest of the game. Sorry. Yeah, there were definitely some positives that, in my opinion, that we could take away from the West Indies point of view. Obviously, we'll get into that a little later in the show, but I just want to get the guys' take on, overall, what the guys thought about the first match, the first test match, between West Indies and Australia. Really, I can start here with you tonight, buddy.
Yeah, Jeff.
Mm,
Uh, a pretty decent showing for West Indies standards. Honestly, I didn't expect it to go 5 days. Like, truth, I didn't probably never expect it to go four. And I took it into the fifth day. So that alone for me personally is a plus. Um, what was, I don't know, shocking is the word, but what I expected was that they would have at least ball out Australia at least once in one of the two innings. That didn't happen. Australia declared both innings with the ball attack that we had. And based on how it was bowling in the previous
first
test
inning.
earlier up in
Oh,
the year,
mm-hmm.
right? Um, at least once, I would have at least expected them to take 10 wickets at least once. But that aside, um, you gotta give credit to the two openers. The youngster put up a good fight, especially in that first innings where he was getting pepper. And he see that off and make a half century on his debut. Unfortunately, he went the half century, one ball hit out the nets, but still gotta give credit where credit is due.
Mm-hmm.
Craig has been consistent, especially after he um, got the captaincy. So kudos to him as well. It's good to see that he had a brilliant year, in my opinion.
For sure.
To score 100 in Australia is a top notch thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a top notch thing. Not
Do more
even
than Joe Root.
well, sorry, you beat me to it. It's another Joe Root.
Never Joe Root got 100
Do
in
that.
Australia, man.
I know Joe Root. He's farming. He life at the moment. So kudos to Craig. I would like to see the Miller guys handle themselves a little better. I remember when Bonner first got with the team, I used to give Bonner a lot of licks. But for me personally, Bonner can score runs in Antigua. Bonner can score runs in Sri Lanka. That's the other place in subcontinent. I remember in St. Lucia, which is probably the quickest pitch in Barbados, in the Caribbean, sorry, coming to Barbados. North Carolina, you don't do event how we get with the concussion stuff. That once it got life in the kick and he got a good port up ball attack, he in trouble. That was not disrespect to Cameron Green, but it wasn't like Stark or Pat Cummins that could ball 85 plus. That was
You
their
talking
force.
Wow,
about?
Too much.
What you
really great,
talking
great,
Green,
about?
great,
Green,
yeah,
Green, you Cameron Green
What?
is bulldog boy.
great,
Green,
Cameron
Green,
Green is
probably
bulldog
the
speed 85
quickest,
plus.
if not The shot quickest we talking about?
in
Yeah,
that later.
really good. He got
Yeah.
Read
that.
his ball.
He got that height too,
Yes.
right? He got that height.
Well, I know
Read,
he
Yeah,
honestly, I know he's more quick like truth.
read,
yeah. He's
read.
come
But
on, boy.
Yeah,
He's
man.
rush. He's
When
rushing.
Green hit
When he ready,
Bonner,
he can rush the
when
boxman. Really, boy. Like truth.
when Green hit Bonner, that I think that ball was 87.
well, I
Yeah.
honestly didn't know that like true.
It don't look
I
so.
saw
It
the
don't look
highlights,
so, but
but
he's touched no.
Yeah.
yeah. But Bonner, I don't know, boy. Bonner, for me, Bonner still, I think Bonner will be averaging close to 40. If you look at his stats, you see Bonner scoring the Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Antigua, they sort places. So I don't know if Bonner is my number three batsman. Okay, you gotta play based on the runs he score, but still, I still got question marks on him. Who else in there? Blackwood could have done a little better, could have carried on. I was not. I woke up, and I turned on my TV. I can't remember which day it was, and I see Jason what play items of you. The smile he gets squashed, the man looks so easy here.
Yeah. He did look
And
good.
then,
He did look good.
and then next thing you know, like I met Roy the hit, and you man said, huh, what are there, somebody? That was
Excellent.
disappointing for me. And you know the Jason Horner man, that was disappointing based on how he did look, man.
Yeah.
Um, so for me, he got to do more with back for me too. Truth. I know he has to do more with back, but all in all, I got to give Chase and credit each second. And 50, I don't know. I ain't care how you picking Chase out the ball. They can't back Chase yet, man. To me, that disrespect. I know he ain't a farm. He ain't scored a runs recently, but still, that
Mm-hmm.
disrespect in my opinion. And he put up a decent half century there. Let me what that is the beginning of the old roster when he first coming to US cities that's like to come. I mean, like coming back to South Farm. Uh, all that's it for me basically. Honestly, it was a decent showing.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't expect a good 5 days. Kudos to the guys that stood out. The ones that didn't, time to show up in this one here tonight.
Mm-hmm. Again, again, go to Hassan here. Hassan, let me hear what you have to say, buddy. PS, sorry, PS.
Uh, uh, Now, honestly, I would give it a B minus for the performance. I can tell it away. Um, I didn't expect Tess to go 5 days after scoring 600. I didn't only expect about one. So the fight, and it was pleasing to see the openers actually last. All I'm saying is if John Campbell's played, the wicket would have been gone early. So the fact that
For sure.
Chandler Paul and Craig was able to spend some time at crease, even though it may have been slow, yeah, Bonner gotta learn to play a shot. But this is only third or fourth time he get hit already since playing Test cricket. That is not good. That's not good. He gotta learn to play shot, but he has to work on it. If not, he career was done pretty early. Cause only so much hits the helmet you could take. And it's like he don't he's be so far forward that he can't go. I know like he don't watch the shot bowling properly. So yeah, second innings, like I said, uh, loss of Pat Cummins Pat Cummins was a big loss in second innings in terms of bowling, but the guys still put up a fight. And then in terms of Australia, the go and baby go a test cricket come to the party. Test match 100, number 29. Tell you Sir Donald Bradman. So, what we could say, Amarnas just continue being Amarnas. He ride out the sharp bowling barrage from Azari. Even though Azari could have get out within the ball, he ride it out, but and he carve up a double. Smith Carvel. I mean, the bottom performance was good. Bowling, I excited to see the pink ball, but I really would give West Indies a B minus for that performance. And yeah, as Reese said, Christ scored 100 in Australia before Joe Root. Joe Root is some people favorite, but it just shows the testament and temperament. But the guys gotta step up. Other guys gotta step up. Other guys have to step up. You can't roll over and play a dead. You can't. You can't expect the top order to score all man. Can't. Some little things like man ain't moving the foot, man just going at the ball, the footwork, and some fellas just getting in and then getting up playing lazy shots. So you gotta concentrate on that. You really have to concentrate. The fellas gotta concentrate and train hard. Unfortunate for Roach and maybe Seals that may be hurt. Unfortunate. Roach was bowling well. Um, you need a spinner. That Ross and Chase Craig Buffett thing. Australia run rate picked up in the first innings when we realized that there wasn't there more to come. You milk the rest. Like that roster. You should have had a spinner. You should have had a proper spinner. Can't go to Australia and not at least play a spinner. The roster isn't the answer because them men will just put the sword in Roster. Roster's not a wicket taking spinner. He ain't gonna put pressure. Roster just leak runs. So that's something the gotta look at going forward as well too.
Mr. Akim Nero, what are your takes on the game? Good night, Mr. Collymore. Doesn't seem like he had his audio up and running yet.
Was an okay.
Yes, Mr. Nero.
Yeah. Was an okay performance. Okay performance with the West Indies. Well played to Craig. I think he's taking his game to the next level. Understands his game at test level. He's understanding. He's writing out better bowlers. He's targeting the bowler. It was clear he targeted Nathan Lyon in this game. So he's doing what he has to do. He spent a lot of time. That's his power. Spend a lot of time on the wicket and know he's targeting the bowler. Child's player there. There's a player there. He's gritty. He can bat time. And he has counter-attacking shots. He's sharp ball, etc. Yes, he's an opener, so he's going to go through a patch, but it was a breaking it. Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, you were breaking it there just now. You can hear you now. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now, yeah.
Oh, right. It was a bit disappointing. Yeah, it was a bit disappointing. Guys only got 6 wickets in the test. Because this is probably our most potent bowling attack in a while. But you gotta say B. Most persons struggle in Australia unless you have that true world class bowling attack is more conducive to swing. Whereas it needs seam. Unless you're gonna be bowling rapid 90s, Australia is more conducive to swing and pace. Where our guys Kimar and Jaden, they're more swing bowlers. So probably England and New Zealand, maybe South Africa, more conducive to those guys. But in Australia, where pace and bounce, those guys are more swing bowlers. And you see some of the best struggling in Australia. It was a bit hard going, 6 wickets. Well, the Smith, Marnus has an issue. He's a serious, something is wrong with him. Something is wrong with Marnus. This is going to be a habit. And then if you get one, you still have ball at Smith. Good Lord, you can't want that worse than that. To them, it can be a competition. I don't think Martin's going to ever catch him when it comes to hundreds, but in time span and game by this age and whatever.
Yeah, run scored in a particular time span between the two. Yeah.
Correct. Yeah. I'm sure he can probably be ahead of because he can always be in there first before Smith. It's a bad place to be in as a number 3 batsman, number 4 batsman. Ross, people know for sure. But issue is it's not going to stop. So, Bonnie going to shape up or shape out because most bowling attacks got high quality fast bowling. And that's probably going to be the norm going forward. Silva was a bit disappointed in this game. Dismissals, he always give you. He looks so easy, and then he never takes it to the next level. Kyle was a bit disappointed in this game. With the ball, he was okay as usual. The bat, I don't know, because Lyon, most times in Australia, Lyon don't really give you much against quality opposition in first innings. He's mostly come into play their 4, their 5, like he did in this test match. So I don't know. I don't know. Cousin gotta find a way because at the end of the day they got high quality piercers and then they off it to him. So he gotta find a way to cope with that. With bowling, not much to add. Not much to add. And just back to the bottom point, Marnus is not a good player to sharp ball. His methods. So you understand? So I watch guys at examine I'm sure that he does really sharp ball well, but he has his method of operation and it works for him. So yes, bottom might not be at the powers of Marnus, but he gotta find a way to cope because it's becoming a regular thing. And Brooks comes in and gives Brooks stuff. 30 that says, "Whoa, this guy's a player." Hope I'm not forgetting. All performance, a rude awakening. In this pickball test, it could get ugly. That's due to some omissions, due to injury and otherwise. But hopefully for the best. But and place to be in. So yeah, all in all, this is a performance. I'm wishing you guys the best tonight.
Mhm.
It starts
Mr.
tonight,
David,
Nero?
yeah, the game
Yeah, good
tonight.
night, fellas. Sorry.
Good night, Mr. Collymore. How are you doing, buddy? Glad to have you.
I good, man. I good, bud. How about you?
I'm doing pretty good myself, man. Thanks for
Oh,
asking.
all the guys are. Well, all the guys are.
Yeah. As you would probably would have realized by now, we were just giving our thoughts on the first test match between West Indies and Australia.
Mm,
Hmm.
yeah. Everybody's trying to get a thoughts. Everybody trying to get a thoughts.
Yeah, I can go on now
Yeah,
if you.
Come on, yeah, man. Just I ain't gonna cry though. I will not fight the performance. I think it was, it's a performance that's themed throughout the year. Yeah, the
Hmm.
mate, and that was the first test match. I think the loss for the year or something like that. But it was it wasn't a walkover. It went 5 days.
Hmm.
I praise that. It went 5 days against Australia. That's the first thing
In Australia too.
in Australia. They
Hmm.
had some of the batters get a score. You had Sean Paul who no come in. And to me, he looked like he got something to work with.
Oh,
He
definitely,
looked
definitely.
yeah, he looked like he got something to work with. So hopefully that'll be a good pairing that you talk with Craig. Bonner doing Bonner things again. Here and you were talking about finding a method and I remember when I said give me Bonner. When I said give me Bonner. We went Bangladesh, we pissed parade and everybody said give me Bonner. Give me Bonner. This is the second series that we had with quality pace bowling. That man ran into Bonner head and he's concussed. He missed the series. You know, the and West Indies got five match series. We've got 2 match series. So if you get hit in first innings and you miss this, you do this in next week. It's starting to remind me of Ambrose. I remember Nero used to murder Ambrose, cut him down, and it's Bonner starting to remind me of that. Like you, and the thing is, the ball that hit you is not a bouncer. It's a back of a life ball in Australia. Man, this boy heavy. And I tell them all the time, Bonner can get show up against pace. He will get show up against pace all the time. You understand? So to me, ain't a surprise that just Bonner doing Bonner things. Roston get a half century there. I guess that's a good that's a welcome sight. He getting back into runs. The bowling, I don't think the bowling was much to show the boat. Bar the injuries now too. We hear Roach got hamstring nigga and Dapper can't bowl. So bowling can be sharp now. Bowling can be extremely sharp now. But all in all, just it would not be the performance of the guys. They actually was very proud of the performance.
Hmm.
I think that they just need to, you know, do some more things right for longer periods of time.
Facts.
whether it be
Facts.
bowling or batting, and because they'll be able to show. One thing you hear about, he's got 400 to win against Australia. You get bought for 190. You make maybe 310 runs. So to lose by 100 on all rounds, that's commendable, man. So I ain't got any. I won't bash the guys.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very proud of the performance, man. I like the
Mm-hmm.
fine Sean Paul. I like Sean Paul. That's the truth. I
Mm-hmm.
like the little man. He look gutsy. Copy father to a T. That's a modern version, and he look gritty, man. He look like he up for the challenge. And
Mm-hmm.
Craig there scoring the 11th test 100 as a big feat. I think me and Nero was discussing this the other day. If Craig score 200s a year for the rest of his career, Craig could easily finish with 20 test 100s. Easily. So it's a good feat, man. I think that opening partnership was needed, that opening partner. So hopefully we
Mm-hmm.
see how it goes, yes, man.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like the test side. You know what I mean? I must say, I have a little faith in the test side. It's the other
Mm-hmm.
sides that's worry me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, for me, I kind of share the same sentiments as the guys. I actually enjoyed, and this is the first time in a very, very long time, especially having to be up at that kind of time, that I actually stayed up and watched like a good set of the cricket. That's the truth. Like the bowling to me, yes. So Australia scored 590 something in the first innings. Yes, Marnus a double. Steve Smith scored 100 as well. I mean, we all know what those guys can give you, especially during Australia. We all know what those guys can give, no doubt about it. But let me tell you, those guys faced out a very difficult um good spell of fast bowling from Jaden Seals. Jaden Seals was bowling very good. Like I can't remember how many player misses they had in that person is well in the game, because even when the Australians came back and bowled, they had a good set too. But like I mean, it was just good bowling. Jason was bowling very well too. I can't remember which batsman it was that was interviewed after that for today's, and they were saying, they were actually respecting the West Indian fast bowlers, and they were saying that even they would say Jason is bowling. He was bowling pretty good, and it was hard to score off of him. And I think after like 8, 7, 8 overs, Jason had an economy rate of I think it was not more than two for sure. So it was very hard to score off of Jason. And like I said, Jaden Seals was bowling pretty good. So like I said, the bowling for me, the bowling was I went for it on the bowling. Yes, they scored 600 runs, but I mean those guys know the conditions well. Those guys faced out the tough times and just executed when need be. Um, I and like I said, with regards to the battle now, I think everyone can. If you follow cricket, I mean, there's only one game, but you know cricket, and you know that China Paul is one for the future. I mean, yes, I like John Campbell, but let me be real, Craig and China Paul at the top, you would feel good going in to a test match with those two at the top. Regardless of who you're playing it, you saw what those guys did against Australia in Australia. So like I said, there's only one match, but you can definitely see the grit. You can definitely see the fight. Nero, sorry, go ahead, Nero.
Right. I meant to say this when I was speaking. But the thing about that,
Uh-huh.
right? Is go when you got two players like that, your rest of the players got to step up. Because in any day, it's still test cricket and that's my best balls bowl. So you can go a game when two of them might be back in the hut and three
Early,
overs only ball.
Early.
You understand?
correct.
So
Yeah,
that's the
yeah,
thing. Yes, majority of them might bat 20, 40, 50, 60 over. But again, they're doing, you know? So
Then
yeah.
what?
yeah, yeah.
Then
It's true.
what? Correct.
Yeah. But yeah, and then like yes, I mean I don't really have to say anything on Bonner as you guys would have thought. And as Rudy said, Jason was looking good to me, man. Jason was stroking the ball nice. Jason played a straight drive there. I can't remember how awful. I can't remember which fast ball
You
it
let
was.
all the sleep over me, just boy. Thursday, oh, I got sleep here now.
Man,
Got that
I used to
bar.
really like I watch it cricket. I feel like I know I got to work in the essay, but I can't. Yeah, This is good Test cricket here for me. But I mean, he fell into a trap there, hit the ball straight to leg slip. It was unfortunate. Um, but like I said, all in all, I was pleased. I was pleased with his performance. I was glad to see Roston getting into the getting a half century there. But I ain't too sure about that. But I guess we could. That's one of the things I just want to bring up. From the guys, bring up with the guys as well. Um, but like I said, although we lost that game, you know, we were seeing China Paul there, we were seeing Craig Bradford there. I mean, Nero and I had this conversation as well. Like, I think Craig Bradford know. I mean, yes, we all know what Craig Bradford was capable of before he's been scoring hundreds basically for all of his life. But I mean, let's be real. There was a period of time in Test cricket where you say, well, you know, Craig, you owe me some runs here. But I think that, you know, I think no, I can say that. Well, I would say that Craig no, as Nero would have said, has reached the level where he really understands.
Matured.
Yeah, and he
Cricket
was
maturity. No, yeah,
yeah
now maturity age.
he was batting. He was leading from the front. He was aggressive when he had to be aggressive, and you know, he was very selective with the shots, as we all know Craig to be. Um, but yeah, like I said, I no. I yes, we lost that game, but I saw some positives in that game for sure. I saw some positives definitely
Yes,
in
and then
that game.
another thing too, I do say, being that he was in Australia, the took advantage of the conditions. The ball coming up on the bat early and the pace. Then you know, so you ain't got overhit the ball. It's about timing, and that's
Mm-hmm,
what Craig good at. Craig got good timing.
mm-hmm,
Craig and Shannon Paul, but I mean, Shannon Paul wasn't afraid to take on, but once the ball get all them, you know, the rotate and the little thing. But the others know still want to play shots rather than back like Blackwood. You got to stick in.
But to
You
be
don't
honest with
block
you,
every
But that's
ball,
Blackwood.
but yeah,
to be honest with you, right? Blackwood really fought in that first innings. Blackwood
Yeah, in the
fought
first
in
inning.
that first
Yeah.
innings. I was pleased with
yeah.
Blackwood too. That's the truth. Blackwood
I
really,
thought everybody batted really okay.
yeah, but yeah, to me, yeah, Blackwood stood up in that first innings there with Craig, and he really fought. That's the truth. I ain't really I can't fault Blackwood for how he went about in that first innings. That's the truth. Like as Faye said, it was I was pretty much pleased with most of the guys. I mean, even Brutz came out. I mean, he fell short, but Brutz was looking comfortable too. But I mean, yeah, like one thing I want to ask the guys, what do you guys think about Roston batting after the silver? What do you guys think about a guy with 5 test hundreds who would have probably batted like probably four for the West Indies? What do you guys think about him now
I
batting
think that Lord Arnold,
at number 8?
that Lord Arnold might be better for he just though. That Lord Arnold might be better for Roston. Cause remember we was always say a lot of these men is middle to lower order batsmen, but we put them in top order. Down there, I think you come in when the ball or you get in and then you're able to bat the new ball. I You gotta look for top order batsmen so that those men can come in the middle and lower order and bat properly. The top
Mm-hmm.
order to me don't always, but then again, it should be back then. It should be Craig and John Campbell. Then Shearhawk Bonner. I mean, potato. But no, you got Shannon Paul and Craig. At least you can count on them man. At least about 10 overs. That ain't Shane off the ball. But we still gotta look for that number 3 batsman. We need a, a out and out number 3 batsman that
Man, we
can
going
bat.
number 3.
3 and 4, you would
But
say.
when is only players a concussion sub?
Who's on?
Who's that?
I don't think Brooks is a consistent number 3 though, but that's just my opinion. No.
But basically,
I think it's a case
Brooks
of
is cause yes, the problem is Brooks is look so easy for a nice 30 and then give behind 9. I want a
yeah,
out
but
and out now that game. You
and
can't
Bonner's
bat.
look so uncomfortable and duck into it. We
Well,
prefer.
that way say no we need an out and out. Most of them men is
Brooks has been
middle
number
to
3
lower
point
order
blank.
batsmen, not
We
top
just don't
order.
utilize the resources.
Oh,
And just bring it up with Roston. There is no
I don't,
way, there is no way, there is no way a batsman who has hundreds batting in your top order. You're batting him at 8 to accommodate who? Who?
Mm.
You saying Jason Holder up there? Nah, I can't agree with that, man. I mean, yes, the try and certain thing, but nah, Rasta got back higher than 8. That is a joke. That's a massive joke. I ain't there to do nothing but rotating and batting. Cause Roston proved that he could do it. He proved already that he can bat long periods of time. He has the skill set and he has the temperament. So to come and back the man, I don't know what's the reason for that, but I ain't knocking it. As they say, I'm knocking performance. I'm not knocking performance. And Hassani with this, we need a number three. Bonnet is not a number three batsman. And even so, again, we getting trapped with this thing. We believe that we don't play horses for courses. You look at Indian and places, Indian guys want to play certain people can fill in. We
Correct.
know, I know,
Yes.
bench start know, the bench
Yeah.
start fan base know that Bonner does not like the ball when it is quick, when pace is in the ball, when men can bowl at your ribs. Bonner come up, BC said Bonner come up with a mattress under his shirt. He can go on the biggest, the biggest chest guard. You understand?
Hmm.
So automatically, you know batting then, but you come down there and watch. So automatically exposing your fears. You're showing the opposition, listen, I feel comfortable up in there. You just need a batsman that like your pace. You feel Steve Smith the want Jofa, but you don't see man come out with a tank and these shirt. You understand? So I can't agree with this. But we gotta pick horses for courses. As
Yeah,
simple
I
as
agree.
that.
I agree. I agree. You were saying something earlier, Nero.
I just think with West Indies and how they West Indies distinct, it was more of a case of getting rid of fitting. And I believe they just say, you know what, we ain't picking now. We carry on the one spinner which is Roston, and we go back here in our spinner position. Because Bonner, not Bonner, Black one ain't moving, but that ain't gonna move for no idea. So you only swap out would have probably be
The
if
silver.
Roston, the 7 number 100, no idea in a test match. And Roston was out of the team because of no runs. So again, them ain't gonna bring you back in and then put you ahead of them, man. It will hard be for Jason.
Mm.
Roston have back set at Jason 8. And I know that's how they're probably thinking. Or they're probably saying the behind line not long with Roston at 8. But
Mm.
yeah, they're picking here as a Ron is currently playing as a spinner, not as a batsman. And it's clear to see. So I guess in Redfield, then he could probably a new coach or whatever, then he go back at the order. But yeah, that's probably gonna get promoted to number 7 tonight. Depends on the context of the team. But knowing how West Indies is, Finn Henry getting and he getting at
Yeah.
number 8
I
as the spinner.
I see Hassani post a comment there that's not that Roston shouldn't be the front. You go to Australia, you're banking on spinners. Point blank. You're banking on
That's true.
spinners. You go Australia, you're banking on pace, swing.
Correct.
So the debate about Roston being the front spinner and Roston is the batsman that can bowl you some overs in Australia. He can bowl for long periods of time. So it's not like he's a front spinner to me. And
That
if not
that time
Roston,
certain spinners has got wickets in Australia,
Nathan Lane,
you needed an off
name
spinner
another
at
one.
least.
Name the rest. Are you ready?
Ashton,
Nathan Lane.
no, Ashton don't got wicket.
5.
But
It
I'm
is
Who?
gonna
talking about
take people to their 5. No,
Regularly?
I'm
Who?
saying Lion, yes, we're saying Lion, but you gotta take people to give your spinner a chance when you spot
Correct.
when the opposition chasing 500 and 400.
Correct.
This and the
I
ball
don't
in
understand.
Ball
I
in
don't
India in
understand.
Australia just
If you pick
so when
Cornwall,
say A go
we feel
say
that
B,
we,
if
we
you
feel
pick
that
any
Ashton
spinner
don't
that
get
West Indies
Ashton
get
don't
take
get
500
five
and 400 away,
on the
and the
second day or
spinners
the
do
first day.
nonsense, cool.
Ashwin and these guys, as Nero say, is come into play when the test match goes deep. West Indies don't carry test matches deep normally. We know trying to get that into the system. But yeah, we talking about a spinner. Like we got 10 Ashwins in the Caribbean, 3 Jadejas. Like who's in that Oscar Cornwall? Alright. He Cornwall get on there and he can get sub for fitness. He can get heat stroke. So what is the real argument? To me, it's not a debate to me that we can pick another spinner. Because there's another spinner.
When they say
There's
so,
not another
you
all
when they
spinner.
say so, you want to catch me, boy.
Huh? No, Nero, but it being real. Australia hot, Nero. Australia hot. Australia
When they
hot,
say
Nero.
so,
He
you
will
want to
fit.
stab me. All right.
He will fit. He will fit. So to me, and it's that person calling a lot Indian spinners. India traditionally don't do well in Australia. It's only of late this modern India team has been doing well in Australia.
Excuse me.
So I don't know where this guy with this guy with these. Has only stop posting them there, man. But yeah, I appreciate the suggestions, but again, the only off spinner, classical off spinner who dominates in Australia is Nathan Lyon.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Fair enough. Fair
So
enough, right? Fair enough,
yeah,
right? So with barring the injuries and what we've seen in the first test, what are the guys expecting from this second test tonight? Excuse me.
that when the back four is.
Like do what, Sonny?
I don't beat it. I don't not a plus for winner would be surviving 4 days.
This one here be
Like
wrong. This
truth.
pink
A
ball, this
bonus
pink
would be
ball one
back in
here,
four
so
days.
give me
Sorry,
rough
Rudy.
for
Go
me.
ahead, Rudy.
No, send this pink ball one here, so I believe can be rough for me. Are you looking for this harder grit and fight that we show you first? That's with this pink ball. We
Mm-hmm.
don't play
Fair
enough
enough.
pink ball cricket. We
You
don't
will
play
tell
enough
you
pink
get
ball
bullet for
cricket.
you
So
get bullet for
just
this
again,
is we paintball, so
as
you
a
can tell
cricket
you.
fan and a fanatic, nobody has beaten Australia in Australia with the pink ball. So how we can
correct.
expect a West Indies who's not rebuilding and finding a footing to be outstanding? That's why guys in Hassan just baffle me. Just nobody beat Australia in Australia with a
Uh,
pink ball.
but
No,
Fed,
we
Nobody.
uh, we
wait,
we
wait, I
we
never
play
said when
we
I
play
said Fed,
pink ball cricket.
I told
We
when
last pink ball
I
test as
said
well.
that 4 days
I didn't
for
even know, really, boy.
Yeah, but Hassan, a
Sri
lot of people
Lanka.
don't get
Was it
4 days
Sri
I
either.
said when I get back 4 days.
But are
That
you
will tell you
expect
four
Jay?
days
Are
was
you
good.
honestly think the man up for the challenge? Listening
Hmm.
to the interview with Craig, I believe the man gonna pay in a fight, man. I
Yeah,
mean, it
I
can be
believe so
hard.
too. I believe.
It can be
I
real
believe.
hard just without
Yeah.
paintball, especially that period where it going on to evening into nighttime.
Really
That's
look
till
Yeah.
hard
night,
and
Yeah.
night.
that
You
dusty.
won't be
Yeah.
bowling at that time.
Yeah.
You don't want to
Yeah.
be batting that period.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I think
Oh,
it
the
could be.
last paintball apparently that we lost versus Sri Lanka
And that was a good few years ago.
at Kennington. Yeah.
Not like more 2 years
I
ago.
believe after the performance in the first game, I think the guys, although yes they were beaten, I still think the guys, saw some positives in the game, and I think the guys are ready again to put up a fight. So I think, I mean, I don't expect the guys to win, to be honest, but I expect once again the guys to put up a good fight against the Aussies. As you say, yes, it's going to be harder with this pink ball, but I think once again this team, I think this crop can just fight, and that's what we want. You don't want to see it laying down and playing dead all the time. We want to see some fight. So yeah, I really looking forward to this game tonight. Yeah, really looking forward to the game tonight, guys.
Yeah, I'll be watching tonight too, man.
Yeah, yeah.
So if everybody needs me to toss what they should do.
Boys, boy,
Correct.
that pink ball period. But I mean, either or, you still got to bat at some point in time.
Yeah. Still have to.
Yeah.
Can I get away from
If
it?
you pitch good, I guess still bat. I don't know.
Yeah.
I know who made that decision, man. That'd be
Yeah.
a Craig decision. Craig would know.
Yeah.
But I be if he pitch good, but we ain't got no bowlers, cause we bowlers. So we got hope the back time in the game.
Yeah. Well,
So you really
hopefully,
thoughts back.
hopefully we'll see how that one goes. Come tonight. I want to move on. To something that I know will bring my two good friends, Mr. Akim Nero and Mr. Dwayne Collymore, great joy. Over the weekend, we saw Yorkshire cricket team winning the BCA First Division competition, which means that they will now be promoted to the elite competition next season. So first of all, Nero and Collymore as two Yorkshiremen, I just want to say congrats to the guys. I know at the beginning of this season, I know you guys were basically saying that really actually Yorkshire should have been promoted last year, but I can't remember exactly what happened, and really actually you weren't promoted. So
BCA sharpness.
correct, and so it was basically this was the season for you guys to you know put it on your foot and really show that we see we have our good friend Jamar Lane who's also a Yorkshireman and who also would have played a huge role in Yorkshire being promoted to the elite division. Congrats again to you also, Jamar, and to any other Yorkshire.
Just with that's your club too, buddy. That's so
Yeah, it's my
congrats to you,
club,
mate.
but I
As a
mean,
spectator and a fan.
yeah, but I still have to really congratulate the guys who are actually there, who are actually
Nero,
playing and uh giving the blood sweat and tears weekend in and weekend out. So I really gotta congratulate the guys. Nero, I
yeah.
want to start with you here. I like I would have said on the show months ago. I know the COVID restrictions with the cricket. I know that took a toll on you because I know you and I know you love to play cricket when the weekend comes. I know that I know that's one thing you look forward to. So to be home with this every Saturday, I can't for the cricket. Can't with that already actually. I know that was really getting to you. So Nero, I mean you're here now. You won the competition finally. You're going up to the highest level. First off, Nero, what does that mean to you? How did what was the feeling like? What was the emotion like for you on Saturday? When I mean, although you would have probably knew before, well, it's inevitable, but to actually get the feeling, what was it like?
Sweet, man. It feels like about time.
Uh-huh.
It's one of those feelings. It's about time, man. After trying for so much years,
Years,
different teams, experienced players,
yeah,
different situations,
yeah,
to finally do it. The manner in which we do it under the conditions. Cause
uh-huh.
basically every game we played was basically a 2-day game.
Uh-huh.
Whether rain fell on the day and wash out player, or rain fell the day before, run ups were too wet. So every game was a challenge. Cause like I don't know when people come for me, people just bring the best game. So every game was a challenge. But before the season, obviously the issue with the BCA, we used that as motivation. That's one of the things that motivated us. I actually changed the DP in the group to something like that. So that was the display pit in group basically. Yeah, and obviously with the team and the players I know we had this season, we were just like in front of December 18th. So for me, it was more managing the players. That was, because we look at the points table more, like say we won easily, but managing the players, keeping them players happy, you know? Yeah, telling Jamal Lane, concentrate on his batting. I can do more bowling. Got Armani at 8, Vitali at 9, Ravi 10. You understand? That was more
You said
of
you said you said about Armani at 8.
Everybody came back in when he came from overseas. Everybody was buying that 8. I was buying that 7 and 10. So it was like more
Whoa.
of managing the players,
Wow.
keeping the egos, you know. Yeah,
Yeah.
players allowing me to trust in me. So it was
Yeah.
more of that. That was more of a challenge
Yeah.
than actually studying the rest of the competition, to be honest. That
That's
was more of a challenge. Sacrifice everybody, give up, because any of them players could get anywhere and bat 3, 4, 5, probably have 6, 700 runs. But this might not be the outcome of the
yeah.
season.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's just to get the players to buy into that.
Yeah.
And we know this would be the outcome, but it was just to get the men to buy into that.
So Nero, you are now Yorkshire has now been promoted to the elite division.
Yeah.
What are your expectations now for the elite division next season? Do you think that you guys can go into that elite division and also reap some havoc up there? What are your realistic expectations in the elite division?
Realistic expectation. With the players we have, 1 or 2 additions, watching the elite and watching even the first division over the last couple of years, the trajectory where most of these teams depend heavily on Barbados and West Indies players. Obviously, throughout a season, those guys won't be here for majority of season. So, if we put things in place, we could be right out there. Actually, we could be right out there. So just to get the right characters in, get them to buy in, and we can make some noise and we're looking to be one of the more prominent teams in Barbados. Our intermediate team now is in the semi-final. So if they can completely double, we'll have the elite and first division. So only we and UB will got that. So 2 weeks away from achieving our objective.
That's good to hear, man. Very
So,
glad to hear
Nero,
that, man.
I could,
Nero,
I could,
hold on. You were at the club now
I
again,
could
Nero?
dust off the retirement account.
Hey, year 10.
Year 10. I remember. You came to the club after, I think, Yorkshire played Alexandra. You scored 100, right? And then I think from then they were trying to recruit you.
Yeah.
Yeah, year 10. Whoa. Mr. Colin Moore.
Hey, buddy.
I want to hear from you, man. Like, as Nero would have
just
said.
Before Colin go away, I want to ask if so spots open for next year. Retirees could come out. Young retirees could come and play for Yorkshire next year and practice and make a cut for Yorkshire.
Yeah, you
Asking
might.
for a friend.
We're a Division 2 team, so
You might go second division team. Yeah, correct.
Yeah, Colin.
Yeah, Jess, man. Jess, it was a good feeling. That's the truth.
Yeah.
You know, after being there for Nero's there for 10, probably there for 8, 9 years. So it's like, as Nero said, every year you're watching a different team go, a team that you know you better than, or a team that you know you play better cricket than this season. But due to unfortunate situations, they had a year where rainfall, then I had a year where a team went sell out. So Jace is a good feeling, that's the truth. But as Nero mentioned to the hard work, just it no start because first division and elite is, yes, we say elite cricket poor, but as I tell everybody, every level to cricket has got a different challenge. First division, we see you might get 4 bad balls or over. Elite, you might get 2. You then condition yourself to capitalize on these 2. You gotta change your batting. So it can be a challenge now for some of the players. I guess some of the players play at that level already. Some of them experience it even in 50 over. And I think just we could be out there due to the fact a lot of those teams just have what we call first class players. So for example, got Gladiola actually in pairs got like 6 players out, 7 players out. So and then when you look at teams who have a core base of players, for example, NPC, these teams will still be up in the runnings consistently. You understand? And you got Gladiola to a certain extent because there's only missed like a 1 or 2 players. So these teams just continue to challenge for the title. Well, now a team like we are impaired. These guys just do a late title surge. You understand? They either accumulate a lot of points early on when the players there are at the back end when everybody back. You understand? So it's a good feeling. I just hope that we grow, the club grow in stride. And to mention intermediate also in semi-finals, I think that this is the best position Yorkshire has ever been in for the
Easily.
time that I've been at the club. That's the truth because it just show that it's just like a little planning and a little belief. Because we always had the talent, but certain steps was missing, certain pieces to the puzzle was missing. You know what I'm saying? And we went back to the drawing board year after year after year. Some years we had all the pieces, but other things went against me. So again, I can't stop saying it's a good feeling. And the intermediate now to get promoted to the first division will be a great feat for the club. In that it will attract a lot more players because at the end of the day, you're basically playing the half level of cricket in the island. If you ain't playing, so you'll be able to switch. You can sit with a man and struggling. You can switch in from the first division. You understand? So you still most of you will play one another. Not play one another, but you all two teams will play in the white ball competition against the elite sides. So again, that'll be exposure. So Yorkshire in a good position, Jess, and I just looking forward to great things, man.
Got to hear him, man. So any further on the raw, anybody could just give me the reaction from Buzz. I want to I can't picture Buzz. I want I want to know how Buzz reacted.
I can't give the reaction on side. I gotta give reaction every game this season. Maybe doing nonsense like we'll be 180 for 9. If you catch probably want to buy points at 200, and even the funniest one was a game ago. We was playing somebody, and he made putting in a big partnership, and was called he get it. Police got him, man. Police, no, you give somebody 200 to me. I was like, what? I calculated in my head. Oh, hell, you give me 200, man. After making 60 first innings, so. But he was lame, just to get me to probably put that extra pet in his set. I think, but yeah, man, happy for Buzz for sure, Buzz was there from day one. He ain't got to do it, and he's been there from day one. So happy for him as well, man. Happy for him as well.
Yeah, you were there for 10 years in the row, boy. So
yeah, correct.
I was but about there for easily a couple of years before you. Probably even 5 years before you went there.
Yeah. And he had to be there for a Pan. A Pan was there for about 20. So
exactly. And Buzz was there. Correct. You know what I mean? And Buzz was always someone that I know he felt passionate about the club. He wanted the club to do well. That's the truth. So, honestly, I'm happy for Buzz as well. I'm very happy for Buzz and the guys as well. Just happy for the whole group, man. Just happy for the whole team. I wish you guys nothing but the best next year.
I meant to put it up too. I meant to put it all sorts of things. I see that funny. I meant put that.
But you see the thing is, right? Admin
Yeah, we got the first class players tomorrow.
Well, that's true.
But JS, admin never received the pictures.
Whoa, all of a sudden, admin know how to get things.
Yeah, admin know a message already.
Admin, okay.
I find just the caption could have said admin the video, like the video he had up. I don't want to be stealing statuses.
Oh, so other sites for my videos. Cricket aficionado on this body and that body, but my we admin want me to message you.
It'd be a one
you can send the video to you can send it to admin, please. Can I have a video?
Ain't the show, man.
You can send it.
Our co-host is on the verge of completing it as well to Mr. St. Hill.
Sorry?
Yeah, boy.
Wildy's 6 points away from winning it as well.
Oh yeah, Wildy.
Okay. I didn't even know that. Okay.
Yeah, so we're gonna have a show on that.
Yeah.
A big
That's
party.
great, man. That's great for the guys, man. Lord, are you happy to hear that,
Also,
man?
just but the celebrations ain't done. The celebrations ain't done yet. The guys from the University of St. John Society Barbados are one of the schools on the 19 champions.
Yeah, boy.
Yes.
That was
After
the
having it before,
foundation.
the pandemic,
Mm.
Foundation had the All Stars. But just these anything that got All Stars and but lost in the final is be late. 7 titles and 11 trips to the final. Dynasty. This is hashtag dynasty. Alright. Hashtag the greatest school.
Got some little man.
Cricket
I
school
club boys on foundation,
probably
man.
Barbados.
Man, disrespectful, yeah. Man, disrespectful, boy. But yeah, big up Lodge.
That's good to hear. Congrats to Lodge as well, man. But like I said earlier,
So we gonna have
the Yorkshire men,
show.
I really hope that the guys could really complete the devil. That's the truth. That would be great for Yorkshire, boy. I don't even know. I don't know, boy. Buzz might. I ain't know what Buzz will do one of them, boy.
We got more to kill, Jess. We got more to kill on a public holiday.
That's great, man. Like I said, so all the best next year, guys.
You're right, fam. That prime minister consistency.
Oh, Lord, no.
It's true.
True.
You might,
It's true.
fam, boy. You might. You very much well.
Yeah. So before we close off tonight, guys, any more remarks before we close off?
I just want admin to do better.
Just congrats to the
Well,
video.
guys,
You can send admin the video.
I say morning. It deserves a full day.
Of course.
well, viewers,
of course.
once again, we just want to thank you for
I give you
tuning
the
in
next 3 days.
and every week. And yeah, we just want to thank you for continuing to comment, just follow it. Thank you very much. And once again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe whenever you do get a chance to watch the video. Thank you and have a good night.